What is up, you guys? I know it's been a minute. Um, I miss y'all guys. I really do. But life be lifing. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, so I'm seeing all the stuff going on with Royalty and CJ So Cool, which I knew it never was gonna end for on his behalf. So I just want to play a couple of things that Royalty was saying in her last video, which it's not surprising to me. Like, she looks she's tired. She's tired as usual. Like, she's getting tired of him. She's getting tired of CJ. Oh, well, she's getting tired of CJ. I'm sorry, but let me just play with what's going on with our girl, Big Royalty.
I feel like I'm on trial death row. Just kidding, y'all. A little bit of sense of humor. Okay? Learn to live a little. Learn to laugh. Learn to be happy. There's nothing wrong with being happy.
Facts.
Find my lipstick.
She is so fresh and so clean.
Do you want to change? Should I change? Why are you asking me? Put that shit on. Oh, God. What did you say? Put that shit on.
She like a doll. Royalty looks like a doll.
Okay, Roots Nation,
3 hours
just came
later.
back from court day 2, trial number 2. And guys, we are still in the same position that we've been in since last year. Next week actually makes it a year since we've been going to court, and we have not resolved anything. We have not gotten anywhere.
Let me tell you something. I have watched the whole video. These are just my key points right here that I want to speak about, because Royalty, he's gonna always try to keep y'all as his content because he has no content. With all those type of, those slutty women that's around him, he's always gonna need y'all for content. He's always gonna need it. Something is seriously wrong with CJ. And because, just like you were saying, because of his past and his past life and the things that happened, like you said about his mother. And I'm not one to speak down on anybody's mother. And for one, the mother, she had passed. And yeah, it really took a toll on her kids, whether she believe it or not. You know what I'm saying? It's not enough sorries that she can say um to her kids or to anyone to bring back, the good life that they may could have had if she was there. You know what I'm saying? Of course, I don't want to hold stuff over people's head, but at the same time, with her coming in now that Royalty and her family is not there, you know what I'm saying? And even when Royalty and CJ were together, you know, she had this little theory thinking that Royalty and her mother didn't like her, and it wasn't the case. That wasn't the case. You see, one thing about CJ's mom is that she sees who causes the problem, but she sees also where she can benefit it, you know, and she's loving the fact that everything is not getting taken out on her; it's getting taken out on Royalty. Each and every one of them over there. I said this before, that they're not gonna stop. They're gonna let CJ continue on this pattern of doing this, because everyone benefits from this over there. This is just bad spirited people. You know what I'm saying? And Royalty, y'all are good spirited, and the darkness always tries to outdo the light, but they never win. Darkness never wins. So they can keep thinking that they're gonna win. See, look what all they gotta do. They have to work so hard to try to bring another person down. A woman, a single mother, yeah, she may have help, but at the same time, she still is a single mother. Just like CJ has help. He called himself still a single guy, And I realized I did have to start watching CJ videos because I need to see if the crap makes sense. You know what I'm saying? And nothing ever makes sense in what he does. You know, for Royalty have to keep being drugged back and forth to court. Back and forth to court. When all this could have ended. She's been playing cordial with you. And also on top of that, what makes me so mad with CJ is that he acts like Royalty shouldn't say anything wrong about what she doesn't like with their kids when they're over there with him. Baby, get over yourself. Get over yourself because that's exactly how you act. I think the twins are more mature than you, CJ. You, she can, if she doesn't like something, she has every right to say something. At least she's saying it to you, but then you come blasted on the internet. And every single one from your mother to your brothers to um Lexi, Lexi, your other baby mama, um, to your other child, they're loving it. You know what I'm saying? You trying to make it like Royalty starts drama, but you bring everything to the internet, and then when she defends herself, you don't like it. Here it go all over again. It's not gonna stop. Repeated cycle, like a revolving door. Keep doing it. You keep doing it. You want to keep being talked about because you're getting you and your people are getting more and more irrelevant, more and more irrelevant. And when you see the light is shining on Royalty, you want to try to dim that light, but you can never dim that light. You can never dim that light. So I want to go back to this because she said some other stuff that I I can definitely believe this stuff is still going on. Y'all, like, I definitely believe this stuff is still going on because it's just ridiculous. I mean, this is who CJ So Cool is. He knows that he really is irrelevant right now. He does. Well, let's listen to Royalty.
And it's just, I just don't understand what's going on. I just don't understand what the reason is for even prolonging this whole trial. Like, I went high.
He's trying to keep you trapped, Royalty. Royalty. He's trying to keep you trapped. And I know a lot of people are like, he wants Royalty back. And he loves Royalty. He wants to be with that family. No. He wants the money. He wants to continue on making money. Why can't we be cool and cordial? This is why he's getting madder and madder because they cannot be cool and cordial like that. Nothing before those kids. He's getting mad because she is not being like the baby mama that ain't never had nothing that's trying to kiss his ass. You know what I'm saying? Royalty done been through way too much with him. He has done way too much. He's done way too much. So how do you expect when I was trying to be cordial with you, you didn't want it? Maybe we could have still collabed in some kind of way, but no, you want to continue on with the mess. All that has already passed, and you missed your chance on that, CJ. You want to keep trying to control her life in some kind of way. Just because people around her continue on blessing her. You don't like that. It's the devil in you. You don't like that. When you see that, you got to find something wrong with what she doing. Oh, she texted me and she said this, and you showing everything. This is you and Royalty's business. And I can't stand when people say, don't say that's our business, what he's putting on the internet. And then Royalty, she responds to it because she's sticking up for herself. But either way, don't tell nobody that, you know, this is our business and we have to handle it. Royalty, you better spice up. Spice yourself up. See how tired you're getting? And you see how they're acting with you? When you're going to the court, it's like you kept being nice. Just spice it up a little. Spice it up a little. Because he needs to understand to not play with you. You have those two kids and you take good care of those two kids. And if he ain't doing old girl like that, the first baby mama, then why is he doing you like that? Because he should have did it. He never made it last that long. And y'all was together way longer than she was. And plus you made him millions, you and your kids. So it doesn't make any sense for him to be doing you wrong. Like, how you gonna need me and do me wrong at the same time? How you gonna want me to help you make more money and want to have your way, want me to listen to you when you're still wronging me? I would turn a dead ear to everything that I want to say. I would turn a dead ear to him. If it ain't about the kids, I don't want to hear it. Like, it's ridiculous what she really truly has to deal with, and she shouldn't have to go that far to deal with it. Start giving her that same type of attitude you was giving her in the house. She is not with you no more. You don't have to have that attitude no more, sir. You don't have to have that attitude. She's moved on. You I'm gonna speak on that video that I just seen with the Grinch and um CJ So Cool when they swipe their phones. It's just ridiculous. I'm gonna speak on it, but let me finish with Royalty.
Low, I went to nothing at all, and we're just still here in the same position. You're worried about things that have nothing to do with my kids. You're worried about who I'm with, where I'm at, where I'm going, what's my contract, what's this, what's that, what's that. You're more concerned about the well-being of me, Royalty, Charlene. You're more worried about me than you are of your own children. I just don't understand what is really going on, and I'm just totally fed up at this point. I just don't like how things are just being presented. I don't like how you're just lying through your teeth. And it's just mind-boggling on how the law really works. I thought the judicial system was supposed to be here to help, to help us resolve issues. But I just feel like it's just making everything a little bit more complicated because, like I said, are you waiting for something bad to happen? Are you waiting for a tragedy? Are you waiting for...
Okay, that's what she said at the end. Are you waiting for something bad to happen? Um, Let me tell you something. This judicial system is all about money. You know what I'm saying? You see how people have to have money and people run after the money. You know what I'm saying? So you better check that judge. You better check these attorneys, the attorney that he has, and make sure they ain't no con artist type of people. Okay? Get another judge. Because first of all, I don't know if she is Royalty still going back and forth to Las Vegas to court. You're already doing all that. You know what I'm saying? Royalty, you deserve the best. You deserve your kids. So you have to really find out what's going on. Royalty, you said you would fight. And you know what type of guy that you're dealing with. He's conniving. And this is nothing new. Just like you said, you know he's a liar. I mean, everyone can see it. You have to fight, and you got to find out if that is a crooked judge or a crooked lawyer, allegedly, because look what you're dealing with. This man he's embarrassed. He's not worried about your embarrassment. He's not worried about the children's embarrassment. Even his own, you two together, he's not worried about it. What he only cares about himself. You know what I'm saying? Like he been this way. He's always just cared about himself. So you need to make sure you have to make sure everything in that courtroom is right, because at this point you're supposed to came to some type of agreement. Something's supposed to be going on. Because only reason why I say get down to the bottom of it, because these children have to keep going back and forth, and it is, that alone is really freaking traumatizing, going back and forth. I see my mom, I see my dad, and then um no telling what be going on over there. You know what I'm saying? No telling. And I seen the video when uh they said something about not liking her mom allegedly, and over CJ's house, and he's like, no, 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 don't say that. That's not right. Listen here, find work your hardest, Royalty, to get your children, because messing up a child's mental is very serious. And you know who they'll do it to? They'll definitely do it to Cordelia. She's very smart, but even a smart person can be manipulated. You know what I'm saying? A child. She's still a child, so she can be manipulated. Allegedly, all of this is allegedly, and I'm sitting up there. I know it's like he's like a snake. He's like a snake, and when I seen that, and I know Royalty children love her. Royalty, they trying to switch the narrative. Okay, so you gotta dig deep. You gotta dig deep. You gotta stop this man from. I'm even on camera, because guess what? A child is only gonna say what they've been heard. They heard, you know. So um it's just crazy, because when they come home, they don't mention their dad like that unless they wanted to go over their dad's house. Well, and you'll be like, well, you could go over your dad house. You're finna go over your dad's house next week. You'll get to see you had fun over that house. That's all I hear Roger say. This is how you know the devil is working. And you have to protect yourself and your kids, which I already know you know that. You know, I know it gets a little frustrating, but for the people out here that do care, just listen. Just listen. Go make sure the judge is not being paid off. Make sure that judge is not being paid off to make sure things go wrong with you. And I'm going to say allegedly. But you said you would do anything. And and I know it's not no crazy stuff that you like you were saying you'll do anything. I know it's only positive stuff for your kids. But you got to get down to the bottom of it, Royalty, because when you have a snake, it's nothing but snakes around them who they deal with. And you cannot tell me he don't have no snakes around him, because they definitely all look like snakes. Let me finish this.
Kids to get hurt. Like, what is the whole purpose of this? And like I said, I didn't went high. I didn't went low. I didn't took off the table. I've done a lot, but it's just, guys, I'm just so.
But you know what? That's why I was saying in my other video, but Royalty could do whatever she feels, to be honest. This is just what I'm saying. That's why I felt like she should have taken him for that child support. You know what I'm saying? Because regardless, CJ is a dirty dog. Period. He's gonna do dirty things. Period. Don't try to be nice to a Nork. You cannot. You cannot. He cares nothing about your feelings. He cares nothing about the kids' feelings. Even after you, Royalty, was being nice and trying to get it to go away, maybe I could do it this way, and he'll stop. You're gonna find yourself forever thinking that way with somebody like that, and you only power him up to do more and more to you. The more and more you plan this nice little way of doing things and trying to get it out the way. But baby, you finna have to put up a fight. The fight just don't come through the money. The fight just don't come through the travel. You know, he's playing dirty. He really is. He's playing dirty. He knows exactly what he's doing. And the people around him know, his lawyer know. Why you think they going off the subject? Like you said, your lawyer stayed on the subject at hand, and this is why I'm saying, like, you got to figure out what that judge is about and what that attorney is about. Like, you need to stay focused. Like, down, lawyers, liars, lawyers, liars. You know what I'm saying? And y'all, he got the lawyer that is a liar because he is one too. So you put two and two together. They're gonna continue online. They're gonna continue on coming with fire, fire, fire. I know at the end of the day, Royalty, you're gonna prevail, okay? But man, it's gotta be more done. I feel like you have done it all, but it's just one thing you have to do is defeat a liar or narcissist, okay? Because you're not that way. So you may know him, being with him, and know that he is a Nork. You know what I'm saying? But you don't move like Norks. Learn the way the Nork moves, okay? And its people, okay?
So, another court date. I don't understand. Y'all don't understand.
I know she wants this to be
I
done,
just don't get this whole
but
situation.
it's crazy. She wants it to be done, and I know she wants it, but I know
Keep going.
he is not no good type of guy. CJ So Cool is not a good type of guy. I don't care how cool if all these people think that he is. I don't care how long he's been doing this.
And
I don't like him. I don't. I had to give up though because I have to go to his videos to see the bull crap that he says instead of carry on. This man is not gonna change. He's not gonna change. And I haven't watched him. I just started watching him 2, 3 days ago again. And he's still on the same crowd.
you are the main concern of my case right now.
Wow.
You are the main topic.
Wow. Huh? I didn't hear her say that. Hey, Rico. Why is they bringing Rico up in court? He is a hater. He got to have some bitch in him. Baby, he is a hater. You mad because he got her a car? Oh, this man is a hater, y'all.
Good morning, Royalty Nation. I just want to get on here and speak a little bit more on what's going on because it is just being misleading and it's not correct and it's not right. And first of all,
How
I don't know
everybody
why you're
doing?
so happy that it's your turn. You get the kids every Thursday, so don't make it seem like I lost my kids or anything like that, because that's not what the case is. Every Thursdays we do pick up and drop offs to either or parents. So basically, it's your turn, and you're making it seem like you went to court and you beat me because you got your kids. It's just your turn.
Rosie, you started this all over again. This is a repeat every time. He can't have you. He don't want nobody to have you. He don't want you for real. But then he wants you because you know why? You made money. Y'all did good together. You know what I'm saying? He don't want nobody for real. This man ain't in love with nobody for real. Because if you think that's love, if you think he really wants royalty back, still treating her like that, that's not true. He wants the money that came with. He knows who helped him do this, make this money, make these millions. Yeah, you got a couple of people that show him the way, but who really was on that screen making them the millions? Let's be real. You can say it was them kids and Royalty and her mother. Okay, so you can miss with that. You can have a lot of start offs, but one thing about it, they started off. Royalty and him started it off too, together. You talk about his brother being either one of them or whoever helped them, but at the end of the day, you didn't see the brother no more. You only see Royalty and the fucking family, and they made him that money. Give them their fucking money back.
Happy that you're with them, and also, um, stop moving from such a hurt place, because
Definitely.
you talk about me in court, I feel like you're just hurt off of basically the abandonment issues that your own mother has put upon you.
Period.
I am nothing like your mother. I am not your mother, and I will never be in the position that your mother has put you in. And you.
She is so right, y'all. But he can give a fuck. He don't care. He don't care about the sincerity in her voice, about how she do know that the abandonment issues is the reason why he is acting out like that. He could give a fuck. He don't care. He don't care. Royalty, he don't care. You're being very sincere to the father of your children, but he ain't showing you that. He don't know how to show that. And I actually think he's been this type of person even before you met him. Okay? And he just tried to find his way. And he found his way into millions and millions of dollars. Okay? And then he wanna dump the family like they ain't shit. Okay? Royalty, he don't care about your emotions. And I know you know this. I know. But he's not kind to you. If he could, he would allow anything. If it happened in front of him, he would allow it to happen to you. You know, if a person can lie in court on how they treat you, bringing up everything, and you're standing there and you're just trying to be that truthful person, this person is not for you. They're against you. Yes, stay in your positive lane. Stay doing what you know that is right, Royalty. But I'm telling you, this man don't care nothing about your feelings and how you feel about the situation. And it's crazy because you gave him so many of your years. And he's still trying to hurt you. He has not grown up. And for anyone that's out there that's like, oh, um that was the reason why CJ put him out. No. If you're still blind and seeing, like that in that type of way, you don't see what this guy's doing. he continues on doing it. It's like he conjured up more stuff when he was out those weeks or months, or what, 2 months off YouTube. He conjured up more stuff. More stuff. Like, oh, I'm going to just go back to bullying them. I'm going to go back to bullying them. Bullying Royalty and her family. As if Royalty can't say anything about her freaking her children and who she want around them and who she don't like. She has every right to. Because they ain't right towards the mother. How you think they like the mother? If they don't like the mother, how you think they feel about the children? You got some people that's, you know, genuine hearted, but I don't see it in none of those women on CJ's side. And I seen when the grandmother met the twins for the first time, I guess, and they ran away from her, and then he had to make them say hi and give her a hug. Like, come on now, dude. You putting on a whole show. You putting on a whole show. You're making these children do things. If anything, it's traumatizing for these kids. Like, if the judge ain't seeing that, that's why I say you have to see what that judge is about. You got to see what that judge is about, because if they watching the same videos we're watching, you don't see what these people are doing these videos. It's all about money with these people. Heck, you don't see. Let me tell you why it's all about money. But you don't even see Diddy locked up yet, and he's supposed to be locked up. He's supposed to be locked up from when Cassie filed a lawsuit. Like, come on now.
Has put you in, and you trying to deflect that on me is wrong. One thing about me is I will never lose my kids. I am not a bad mother, and I don't do drugs from your standpoint. So when it comes to that situation, it just feel like everything just is everywhere. That's how I feel. I just feel like this case is prolonging because everything is just everywhere. Everything is, it's not what it's supposed to be. I feel like you're just, like I said, you're just moving from a hurt place. Your mom has hurt you really bad, and you're trying to reflect that on me, and that has nothing to do with me. And for you to sit up here and say, talk trash about my lawyer, saying she's a Temu lawyer, or don't get your lawyer from Temu. What does getting my lawyer off of Temu, or what does she have to do with anything that's outside of what she...
How is he even able to say stuff like that? You is being funny. It is being funny. Something is funny about, not funny, like literally something ain't right about what's going on here. Like, Royalty shouldn't have to deal with any of that. Stick to the subject. You know, it's almost like you got a joke as a judge. You know what I'm saying? And this is why I feel like Royalty needs to make sure, you know, set some things up in place and see what other type of judge can step in that's going to be on both sides and really actually take the children's lives seriously. You know, because like she said, this is supposed to have been over with. This is supposed to have been done. Like, it's ridiculous.
It's being paid for. In all reality, you're just mad because she's asking all the right questions, and you're trying to avoid those questions. You're trying to lie about those questions.
He's definitely a avoider. He likes to avoid the hard questions, and then when he finally tries to explain, it's so many lies, and what he's trying to explain, he lies, and you be like, where the lies come from? A Nork. He's a Nork. He's a Nork. They lie. Do anything to get out of trouble. And they don't care about lying, especially with a guy like this, because I can't call him a man, with a guy like this. And when you having money, you know what I'm saying, or at least you trying to make it look like you still have money. I don't know. That's your business, to be honest. But they don't care about lying when they can pay people off, allegedly.
You're trying to make it seem like it's something that it's really not. And it's not what you're saying it is. I was with you for 9 years, almost 10 years. I know what's really up. I know what's going on. But for you to just sit up there and lie is just crazy. Hey, if you're using me and my kid's name, why not share the pot? How we all came up is because of all of us. But in all reality, my lawyer has nothing to do with it. Where I got my lawyer from, I don't think they have lawyers on Temu, to be correct. If anything, your lawyer's doing a horrible job. She's worried about the gifts that I'm getting, the time that I'm spending, the places that I'm at. Which of course you're telling her to ask those things, because I feel like maybe if you would stop moving off of so much hurt and anger, we could probably get somewhere when it comes to this court case. You're so worried about the
CJ, you're never gonna end up having a chance to collab with these people again. Ever. This is why he's doing all this royalty. He's never gonna ever have a chance to collab with y'all again and make more money and make more money and make it seem like y'all this one big happy family again. Like I could get along with all my baby mamas, kind of like how he tried to do with old girl, the first baby mom. You know, when you know, long as you paying her, long as you giving her what she want allegedly sexually, she good. Cause you know the girl still want. I don't care about what she says. She can have a whole man, and I still don't care about what the first baby mama, the other girl. I she still want the man. If you ever know, it's girls out there that will sit there and wait and do whatever for a man that they know really don't want them. They'll sit there and wait their turn, baby. They'll sit there and watch you give and do this for the other chick, and they still to be right there waiting. Long as he paying me, long as he taking care of his child. Nah, you just didn't want him with royalty because you knew it was getting too deep. You knew he cared about her, and you knew what you were still doing behind the scenes. You literally tried to start arguments with and get into it with royalty when you also knew that what you were doing behind the scenes with CJ. You and CJ, y'all some setup type people. Y'all, the first baby mama and CJ, and now also Lexi. Y'all some setup type people. And I would never ever be around nobody like that. Nobody like that. Because you had no reason to be against royalty. You should have left this between CJ and royalty. You know, and I can just hear y'all behind the scenes. Y'all just plot all the time. They plot all the time. And you go into court and don't even know you making such an ass of yourself, dude. Like I said, they need to check that judge out.
next person that has nothing to do with our kids, that you just cannot stop bringing this person up. Just because I affiliate myself with this person does not mean anything. This person is not around my kids. This person has not been in any of my videos, recent videos with my kids. Me all day, I can be around this
My
person.
thing is, stop worrying about her. You got a whole Grinch. Y'all break up. Y'all don't ever break up. Stop lying. Just stop lying. You don't ever break up. You try to make the girl seem like she's more than what she really is. And you know she's nothing. And just like they used to say, like a carpet walker, you know, that's it. But I'm just saying, stop making her seem like she's more than what she really is. The same way with the first baby mom, you literally got those women around you to make you look good, because when you was around royalty, baby, she looked good, her children looked good, or you both look good together. So don't don't try. They make you look good because they got to be on hush hush mode. Because I literally just seen that video where him and her switched phones, and he was cheating so bad because he know he got stuff in that phone. He knows he got stuff in that phone. CJ do that. That girl see, you're two of a kind. CJ and the Grinch is two of a kind. They They definitely, y'all both cheat. This, to me, this ain't nothing but a contract. This ain't nothing but a contract. What y'all doing? You sitting up there getting mad, and then she sitting up there getting mad, and then y'all want to act like y'all come back together. Y'all are a joke. These people are a joke. And literally, you're talking about royalty, but royalty, she spends time with her kids, and if she goes somewhere, she goes somewhere. She goes out, and if she don't have Rico all up in there like that all the time. You got this little skis over there, damn near all the time, trying to be something more than what she's not. You don't fool us, Lexi. You don't fool us, the first baby mama, or whatever her name is. You know what I'm saying? You don't fool us. Y'all are there to make him look good because you're bums. He can't. He don't look good to us like he used to with Royce and her family. He don't look good to us no more like that. And y'all, and he knows it. He knows it. He really do. He knows it. Don't like him. But you ain't finna keep sitting up here causing a single mother harm. You trying to get her to break. You trying to get her to go off. That's what you're trying to do, CJ. You're trying to get her to go off. Now you seen that? That was when she went off. That was years of what she had to go through. So you have no power over her. Stop thinking you have power over her. He wants to have that power. Don't give him that power, Royalty. Don't give it to him. And it's not always just about being nice and just sitting there. I'm just going to take this. No, that's what he wants. Trust me, I've been there. That's exactly what he wants. You have kids just like I had kids with a Nort. So wake up. You can't always just be nice. Yeah, you doing what's right for your kids. Do your research. You gonna do what's right for your kids. What forever. I know this, Rosie. But this man, he's trying to break you all the way down. Being all up in your business like that. Focus on you like that. And not only him, them girls, and I say girls because they not women. They even be doing stuff, researching. And look at this. Tell them this right here in court. Allegedly, everything on this live is allegedly. But our girl is going through something that I know that this too shall pass. But she ain't got no business still going through this, to be honest. But it's a reason. Sometimes you got to capture the underhanded people right where they stand. It's a reason why you're still going through this. You're going to have to catch these underhanded people. And your baby daddy being one. It takes more than just sitting up there buying stuff for children and just playing with them all the time. Like real deal, take time out. You talking about going to school because you can't teach them. You ain't gonna teach them because you too busy focused on royalty. You could have talked to them right there at home. You ain't doing nothing. You ain't doing nothing. You could have talked to them right at home. I don't even know if they still go to school, but you know, I don't understand why they did that, and then why you didn't, you know, let royalty know about when they was going and stuff like that. But those people on that side, they're never gonna understand. And for us, the mother, like I said, I don't like talking about people's mother. I don't like calling them you know, no crackhead or anything like that. But we know what she has done, and he definitely is treating royalty and blaming royalty for all that what his mother has did. And I think his mother needs to acknowledge that too. You know, even let me tell you something, even if the mother acknowledges it, CJ don't care. CJ don't care. CJ is always gonna use other people as his crutch. That like he loves to blame everyone else. He never points the finger at CJ. He never does. Cause if anything, I know a lot of people are like, well, CJ, your mama was this, your mama was that. Let me tell you something, please. Don't continue on with what mama was and stuff like that. But at the same time, because even during when Royalty was speaking on CJ's mom, she was like, she's not your mom. I'll never be your mom. Blah, blah. She never said anything about her being for a crackhead. You know, she made it as genuine as she could make. She said it as genuine as she could. And but she never said anything about what she said. But I'm quite sure they're gonna come up with some lies on the other side and make it seem like, oh, you know, put the words that were blanks in Royalty statement. They're gonna put them in there, and Royalty didn't even say it. You know, but when people recover for those type of things, you just don't want them to go back and do the same thing. But I really don't care that much. But at the same time, Royalty is right about what CJ is doing. Don't put the blame on me for what your mama have done. Because I think we all have been in a situation like that where people have done something like that. Ain't necessarily got to be a baby daddy or a boyfriend or a girlfriend, whatever. I think we've all dealt with people like that. But he is literally pointing in that direction because he shared his deepest and darkest things with Royalty. So this is the reason why I say he's pointing it at Royalty. Royalty knows a lot about CJ and he knows it. He knows it. He the one open his mouth. He the one open his mouth about it. And for CJ So Cool's mom to, you know, come after Royalty all those times, I'm just sitting up here like, lady, you really need to be humble. Sometimes it almost like a lot of things she deserved when people were saying about her, because you have no right to come after a woman that has your grandkids. You're not coming after the first baby mama like that. So why you come after Royalty like that? So it makes sense where you when Royalty says that, CJ, you're treat me. Your Royalty did not do those things to you, CJ. Royalty tried to love you the best way she knew how. She didn't know how traumatized and how messed up you really were. She knew you was a narc, you know, but you know, us strong women sometimes be like, "Oh, I can handle this," you know, I can handle this, but don't ever think you can change it though, because if he wants to be that, he's gonna stay being that. He's not gonna change. The money changed him. It's changing him more and more each day. And the people around him change the more and more he make money. He gets more liars just like him around him. Roger, you do not deserve to have to go through this, and I do know it's all about the kids, and especially with you, it's all about the kids. But seriously, why are they not seeing that he's not making it about the kids? He's not making it about the kids. He need to stay out of watching Lifetime so much, because CJ act like he's delusional. He's delusional. He not right in the head. He needs some help, and no one's telling him. But wait till he fall though. You ain't gonna see none of them people around him. You ain't gonna see none of them. But my main thing is, please, CJ, stop making these women that surround you look so good when they are not good people at all. Like I said, I seen the video of CJ um with the swiping of the phone with the Grinch and CJ. Y'all are two unrealistic people. Like, I see straight through you. You know, if you call that love, he looks like a gigolo. You know, she definitely looks like she walked the carpet. You know what I'm saying? There's no way of her not looking that way. You know, I don't. It's just like it's no way of her not looking that way, and I don't know. He don't glow like he did with royalty, but hey, life goes on, CJ. Life goes on. You ain't the only one to go through stuff. You ain't the only one that, you know, had the, family is moved on. You know what I'm saying? Who we thought you called your family. Anyway, you did a whole bunch of lies in that courtroom, like Roger said, but you don't only lie in the courtroom, you lie outside the courtroom too. And we all know it. We can see straight through it. And for a judge not to, and for a lawyer to sit up there and just talk about a whole nother thing when y'all supposed to be talking about something else. Like, I know Royalty was over there, like, with her mouth open, like, why do I have to be the one to deal with this? Royalty is a lot of women like you. You know, it's a lot of women like you. You know, that's why we always have to just imagine yourself in someone else's shoes. And then when you start going through it, you know how to handle it, because you've already seen this before. But when you ain't never seen it before, you're going to be shocked. You want to be blowed, you know? Don't stay stuck up under no rock and not put yourself around people. I know a lot of people be like, I just want to be around people that's making money and doing this. But baby, let me tell you something. Them winos on the corner be talking some truth too, you know. And it's a lot of people that don't make a lot of money that be talking truth. They be going through some stuff that can tell you some stories. Okay? And you don't even know if that homeless person got money. Because you don't know if that's one of God's angels. You know, I'm just saying, like, be open minded to other people. A lot of people, I just want to place myself in a position to be in that room right there where all the money at. You see what's going on with people with money. Between CJ So Cool, Diddy, these people get away with stuff that you would never get away with. Wake up. That little video, I'm just sitting up there. You got the Grinch counting. She take her time counting, not minding him, going her phone, and he's counting all fast. Dude, we already know you sneaky. We already know you cheat. We already know y'all not a real couple. So stop. We already know y'all not a real couple. Like, like
person with no questions asked. But when you're saying that my kids are being involved with this person, it's a problem because you know deep down that that is not the case. And for you to be so infatuated with this person more than the safety of your
he's
kids
a
is very
hater.
questionable to me. Moral of the story, guys, is stop moving off of hate, stop moving off of hurt, and just do what you gotta do. Like, at the end of the day,
Do you stop trying to do me? Do you?
I make sure that they're safe. I make sure their well-being is taken care of. You just have a lot of trauma and a lot of abandonment issues.
Yes, he do,
As
and
he's trying to
put that off on your two kids.
And you're trying to deflect those reasons.
He's trying to put trauma off on your two kids, If you think the father has trauma, imagine what he's trying to do to your kids, and then now they come back to you. You gotta reprogram them. That's trauma. Trauma. You gotta reprogram them every time. Oh, mama, I don't like mama. Dea, don't ever say that. You know I love you. I know you love your mama. Trauma from home to home. This is why I prefer Royalty raise those kids, because darkness and light and the light, they don't go together. They don't go together. I'm just sitting up there watching this video, and this man said, no, no, Dad, don't say that. When you know you speak like that around her about her mother. Stop it. You're traumatizing the kids, man. Then they got to go back to their mama house and get reprogrammed. And I'm not like saying they're a robot or anything like that. I'm just saying, you know, she got to teach them all over again. You know, or just let it all play out. But no, I would rather you teach them, but it's good. Teach them how good looks, not how the bad look. You know, they're gonna see the bad. They're gonna see it. But well, since you know the bad, I'm gonna teach you the good. If he's traumatized, guess what? That's what the traumatized person will try to do to their kids. Thank you, Mama. So cool. Like, you really messed your child up. I'm sorry. You know, like, you got some people that can overcome what was done to them, but you got some that can't, and he ain't never overcome that. You know, and even when your parent changes their life, doesn't mean it changes your mind set about them. Now the parents got to give them a minute, you know, after apologies and, you know, stuff like that. And I said that whole family is like clout chasers. They jumped on this whole bandwagon about Royalty. Like, you seen everybody come out the woodwork. They clout chaser, CJ clout chaser, and desperate. CJ's desperate. He brought everybody in like Royalty was the one to keep him from his family. That's not true. You gotta understand, CJ tries to make everything, always gonna try to make himself look so innocent. And he could tell his mama anything because of her guilt. He could tell his mama anything because of his guilt. And he knows it's true. And she knows it's true. She just don't want to get on his bad side. Because I want that relationship with my children all of a sudden. He's bashing her. Okay, let me be down with it. Let's bash Royalty. Let's bash her children. Mama's so cool. You just, your age only makes you grown. But you're still like, you got a lot to learn. You know what I'm saying? Like, for all those years you've been out there doing what you've been doing, you've been sitting up there for your time, and what you was doing, you was having your fun and doing what you had to do, whatever you was doing. But that stuff just don't go nowhere. Now you got a young lady, you need to really be apologizing to Rosa, because now you got a young lady getting blamed for all what you did. But you're not going to do it because you like the shine of things. You like these people being in your ear lying to you, saying they talking about you, you know, just long as they bringing Royalty down, they gonna lift you up. Long as you cool with it, they gonna continue on lifting you up. Now, as soon as you sit up there and you change your preference and you really want to make things right with royalty, because I heard you before. I heard you before saying that, I want to talk to royalty. You don't want to talk to royalty. You're just like your son. You're just like your son. If you get that chance to talk to royalty, you also are gonna switch your words. You also are gonna be cordial for a day or two, and then next thing you know, you're back at it, just like your son, Mama Royalty. I mean, what is her name? Mama So Cool. Cause Mama Royalty, she be on her shit. She she's having her child's back like she's supposed to. But see, CJ Mama is like she has no backbone. What type of backbone? She has no backbone. I'm just going with the flow of everything. Long as I get paid, you know. CJ, what else you want me to do? I don't mind. That's that street in you. That's that street in you. CJ, what else you want me to do? I bash you. I do this. I do that. You know, that's that street in the and you like, I ain't finna. I ain't doing the street. I ain't finna do it now. Now she getting high off CJ money. Getting high off CJ money and doing things, saying things about royalty. Going up against royalty, somebody she barely knows, just like she said. How could you barely know somebody and treat them like that? She could have been around here bashing the hell out of you, Mama So Cool. People talk about you. Your son ain't standing up. Your son ain't standing up for you. He's not standing up for you. He's up there standing up for Nike, knowing Nike comes from a place where uh, she does mean harm. You know what I'm saying? She knows she mean harm. I don't put nothing past, and I now I see that the first baby mom was down here. Was her sister down here? Cousin or whoever? Why? 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 And gave the baby stuff for Christmas. I'm like, what is going on here? Y'all is playing y'all role, honey. They is playing a role. Now the first baby mama gonna be the grandmama too. Uh, just like you tried to make the Grinch mama the kid's grandmama too. Like CJ, you are so full of it and you're so traumatized. You're so delusional. It's a shame. But me saying these words to CJ, you know, if he ever hear them or he hear those words from anybody else that loves royalty in her family and think they're being mistreated, he don't care, y'all. He don't care. Just talk your shit because at the end of the day, he don't care. He don't care. He don't care. It only powers him up. He loves being talked about, no matter it was negative or what. Now, when you get to him, when he starts saying, "Well, I'm not like this and I'm not like that," you can tell when you get to him. But at the end of the day, this man loves good or bad publicity. He don't care. Some kind of way he wants the people that love royalty and his delusional head to come to his side. And he's delusional with that. He wants to take everything that has royalty on it, like, oh, I can see him in the store like, royalty. Won't we just turn that around? You know, hating that bad. Him hating that bad. I could just see him doing that. Like, literally. Because he's that mad. He don't want royalty. He don't want royalty doing better than him. That's what's real. A hater can see you growing. That's why they hate. They can see you growing more and more. They can see people love you when they ain't want nobody to care about you at all. He didn't want nobody to stand up for royalty. This is why this man is mad. Please. He's not being talked about like he's supposed to, like he feel like he should be. So he brings back up royalty now. Royalty, her family, the kids, Rico, all of them. They ain't even doing that to you. These people been gone. Royalty said it's going on 2 years. You still on this? So she's not gonna stop. It's gonna have to be a big fireball to make this man stop. And teach him his lesson. He need to be taught a lesson. Because there's kids involved. And when those kids involved, not I remember the first baby mama talk about you have one child, they twins. I say this is one dumb baby. If I had twins and two of them had to come out, one had to come out at a time, I have 2 kids by this guy to your one. That's why you know she has 2 kids by him to your one, cause you around here still. I'm the first baby mama, and so what? Children are children. Children are gifts. Children are our little angels. So what? That you had the first child by him. That was questioned. But one thing about royalty, you gotta question her children. Let's be real. And that's what they mad at. That's what they jealous at. But y'all, we just gonna have to pray for our girl. But at the same time, let no weapon formed against her prosper. Because it's it's just definitely not. So they can just continue all the trickery that they're trying to do. But at the end of the day, it's not gonna work, you guys. Don't be discouraged, royalty. And fans of royalty. It's nothing to be discouraged, you guys, about, because you know what? We're just gonna watch this. We watch the fall of those demons that trying to, you know, attack our girl. They can't get away with it forever. It's always gonna come out. Just like I said, royalty, you need to check out that judge or switch judge, you know, or something, because something ain't right about that judge. You know, and I know you're doing it all for the kids, but he's not. You know, you see what it's about. The stuff that shouldn't even be about. That is your life. Don't ever feel guilty for moving on because you needed to do that. Because look what you're dealing with now. I can imagine what you was dealing with behind the scenes. You do not deserve that. But what you had to go through in the relationship, and you do not deserve that now. You should be able to deal with whoever you want to deal with now. It should not be this doggone difficult. And he only making it that difficult because he's a hater. He don't want to be with you, but he don't want you to do better than him. Okay, y'all. I'll be back probably later and go live. Cause I've been seeing all this stuff been going on, like with the Diddy, all these people. I'm like, we got to get back at it. I'll holler at you guys later. I love y'all. See you later.